notifications are on. Now guys, I want to introduce myself so you know who you are listening to and give myself a little bit of credibility here. So again, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring, 3 specialties, ACT prep, including the English and reading sections. So definitely the things we're going to talk about today matter big time for those 2 sections, as well as the SAT or kind of English section as well and writing section. And also love to tutor and specialize in middle school math and essay writing. So go figure, right? English, English, English. So guys, if you have a need, we'd love to talk to you, whether it's here on Facebook or YouTube, or maybe even on the phone or via email. So without further ado, let's jump into it, guys. The first thing we need to talk about is, what is a root word? Maybe you're kind of going, I've heard that term, but I don't know what it is. Well, a root word is a word, like an actual little word or a word, or just part of a word. And we add suffixes, which are letters after the root word, or prefixes, which are letters before the root word, to change the meaning of the word. So if I know what those root words are, then I am able to figure out what the word actually means. I'm reading this new book, I'm in class, I'm on a test, or I'm memorizing some new vocab words and definitions, and I need to figure out what this word means. I'm totally clueless, there's no context clues, my other strategies aren't working. Well, figure out what the root word is in that big hairy word, or maybe that tiny little scary word, and I bet you that it's not going to be such a difficult word after all. Now, these roots are Latin and Greek, so you might feel like you're learning a new language, but as we all know, or I hope you know, by now English has stolen from many, many other languages, and root words are just another example of learning different languages in order to learn English. Now, before we go on to some actual examples of root words, just want to encourage you to join my Facebook group. The link is in the description. It's facebook.com/groups/A's for students. Click that link, answer a couple questions, and you'll be in. So can't wait to have you in the group so I can make your next vocab test so much easier with strategies just like these, as well as others, including answer elimination and figuring out which is the most likely correct answer, just with a couple little tips and tricks. So let's jump into some actual examples of root words that I imagine you all know, just didn't probably realize they were root words. So number 1 is going to be ject. Ject. So if you see that word, the examples that I come up with, like words that have that root word in it, would be project or project in this case, and eject. So both of those, Ject, refers to throwing. So you're projecting your voice, you're throwing your voice across the room, or maybe you're ejecting yourself out of your seat, in a helicopter or an airplane, something like that. So definitely example number 1, I think we've all pretty familiar with, Ject, throwing. So what about derm, D-E-R-M? Well, I immediately think of dermatologist. I think about other things related to skin, and that is because derm means skin. So guys, you now know what those 2 root words are, what they mean. So if you see a word you're unfamiliar with that has derm or ject in it, you're immediately going to hopefully think, oh, well, I know derm is skin related, so this has to do something with skin. So if you're looking at your answer choices and there's something about reptiles, well, you're going to throw it out unless it's talking about reptile skin. Okay? So I have 2 more I want to give you, and the next one is poly, P-O-L-Y, and my mind went to math here, so polygons, or maybe you're more kind of artsy-fartsy on the fabric side and went polymer. Okay? So poly means many. And last one I want to share is ambul, maybe you want to say, A-M-B-U-L. This one, I went, okay, ambulance, I got that, but the root word, ambul, A-U-M-B-U-L, means to move or to walk. And then I can't say I knew that one. I know amble means to walk, makes sense, but ambulance and amble, I thought that one was a little more difficult, so all the more reason to know what the root word means. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in. And again, I want you to join my Facebook group. Cannot encourage you enough to click on the link answer a couple questions, and get all the help you need on your vocab test, English test, or pretty much any kind of test, standardized or classroom related, that has vocab words, whether you're just matching definitions, writing out definitions, or actually reading and then figuring out what you read. So thanks so much for being here, guys. Hope to see you in the group so I can help you get the score you want on your next test. Have a great night.